What's going on, football fans, and welcome back to another week of Breaking the Birds. We have another game to break down. Unfortunately, it is another loss. To me, it didn't feel as bad as being humiliated in Dallas, thankfully. But keeping it competitive with the Chiefs until somewhere in the fourth quarter was not what I expected. It was actually better, and there's so much tape to go through. Let's go through as much of it as possible. We're starting out with Devonta Smith, who had a bonkers good game. The first 100-yard receiver since Jordan Matthews in 2014, and the tape did not disappoint. Let's just get right into it. Beautiful slant route from Devonta Smith at the bottom here against man coverage. Very nice outside step here initially. Cornerback bites on it, come back inside, thread a little bit upfield, and then come inwards. Get the catch there, get the first down. Very nice route. And really what sets up this entire route, and the reason he wins it, is just that outside get off initially. Beautiful. I really like this rep because it shows how much Devonta is keying on the cornerback and reacting relative to what the cornerback does. So on this rep, he wants to go inside. He's going on a slant. He wants to fake downfield to the outside first before he's cutting inside. But the cornerback here is using the short field to his advantage, so he's not going to move very far downfield. He's going to keep in position and respect the inside, so he's not just going to give up that inside release. Take it right here. See, he's respecting the inside a lot. He wants to throw it down, throw it in the end zone. I'll beat you to there. I'll get to that point. So what Devonta does instead is he fakes as if he's going in, and then turns downfield once again. So he's turned downfield here, and then immediately after he snaps his head outside and creates separation to be able to throw the slant as it's coming in there. Just take a look at that one more side without going into bits. So initial here goes outside downfield, fakes in, up, and then comes inside again. Very, very good route from Devonta Smith, and love how he is adjusting to what the DB does mid play here. But it doesn't take up that much more time. He gets inside anyway and is wide open there across the middle. Cover 3 for the Chiefs here, but we only have one receiver to the top side, so they're going to lock on him and play man with the outside cornerback there. So Devonta is in man against this dude, and he's going on a corner route. Initial inside release, very good. Outside step first, come inside. Has some good separation from his guy laterally, so he can work both inside outside as he wants. He takes a little bit of inside nod before he's going on his break towards the corner, and then he just keeps separating as he's tracking the ball downfield. Inside release, head nod inside, break inside, keep separating. Very good concentration, leap to get the ball, get both feet in bounds. Beautiful route, beautiful catch. Once again, man coverage, light up at the top here. Going on an out route this time. Again, inside release, fine. Get lateral separation, don't get caught at the line of scrimmage, explosive off the line of scrimmage. Then go a little bit upfield, and then lean into the cornerback with the inside shoulder, and then when he's breaking to the outside with his inside foot, there, break, he uses his arm that he already scooched up against the cornerback to throw him a little bit downfield, and then break inside, and then gets the separation that way. Very good technique here of creating that separation against man coverage when you're going outside. Beautiful route and terrific catch here. Toe drag, leaps for it. He is long. He may not be the tallest guy, but he is so long and he extends so well. We can't get enough of this one. One more time. Against cover 3. And we have Devonta Smith right here on a deep comeback route, and we have Dallas Goedert sneaking out the backfield here, so we have a high-low combination. And Devonta is just going to sell this one deep here initially. He's going to go by the flat defender, come up here for the deep guy, who is basically just going to lock up on him. Going to fake it deep. Very good cut as he's coming back there, creating 6 yards of separation just on that cut from the deep half defender. Good read by Hurts. Beautiful route again. In the red zone here, we have zone coverage in the back end with 3 deep defenders, and we have Devonta Smith coming on a crossing route. What he does well here initially is widen to the outside, so to get that cornerback as wide out as possible to the outside, so he has as much room as possible in between the two zone defenders. Then an outside stutter before he's cutting back inside, and that leaves quite the gap right there in the back of the end zone to throw the ball into. Unfortunately, Jalen Hurts feels a little bit pressured here, maybe feels a little bit more than it actually is, and so he doesn't get the eyes downfield here on Devonta. Look at that. Very good technique of him to widen outside, know where you have your defender and where to cut inside, so you have that opening in the back of the end zone, because it's small gaps in the end zone, in red zone. It's small gaps, but that is a wide open gap for him to throw the balls into. Cover one man for the Chiefs, and we have Devonta Smith to the top here going on a dig route, and the cornerback is inside shaded. Let's just remember that. He's inside shaded. He has the inside leverage on Devonta. The get off from the line here is just bonkers. Outside step is filthy. He bites it hard, and then explosive cut inside, dips underneath the arm of the cornerback, and he's gone. He can work just as he wants to. Outside head fake, come inside, and has separation across the middle as well. Beautiful route. Let's just take a look at that release one more time without me pausing. Outside cut, inside, dip under it, boom, open. Curl across the middle against the cover 2 zone. Such a really good job here. Sitting right in between the deep, flat, and hook to curl. And then working towards the ball so that the hook to curl defender can't close in on it. That is so key on this play, because there's a big chance that the hook to curl defender can close in on that ball before it gets to Devonta. But look at him come back for the ball here and snatch the ball away right at the point where the linebackers get his big fat hands out. The only reason this is complete is because he comes back for the ball as aggressive as he does. Very nice catch, very nice route. So here we have a tunnel screen for Devonta Smith. And it's set up really well with the motion here to begin with. Look at what that does to the linebackers here. They start flowing towards that side, and you have athletic offensive linemen coming out there and blocking for Devonta Smith, who make the catch immediately, finds the lane, then gets some yards after the initial contact there from the DB. Gets about 10 yards after the initial contact. Take a look at it one more time here. Get the ball there. Initial contact established at the 50. It comes up to about the 40. Good job. Against zone coverage here in cover 3, and he finds the spot well in between the flat defender coming out here and hook the curl defender, who gets delayed a little bit by carrying the seam initially and holds on well through the contact. You have Devonta Smith right here, man coverage against the outside cornerback. You have the running back here. Miles Sanders is going to run a wheel behind him, or at least come out here in the flat and the swing, and then continue up on a wheel if the read allows it. So Smith is going to work against the cornerback here. He's going to sit at the 10-yard line. Now, if it was zone, he was just going to run up and then sit. But as it is man, it demands a little bit more of him to actually get some separation. And what he does here is he takes that the inside release to begin with, and then works a little bit upfield, and a very good cut here back. Wastes really no movement in the route. Takes the outside step to begin with, sells the deep route, and a very good cut as he's coming back here, and that creates a little separation, so he has a throw option here to Devonta Smith, while also clearing for the running back coming in the flat. Running a post here against zone coverage, and as he's coming deep here, he's going to lean in towards the defender. He's taking a little outside, an outside pursuit, or an outside angle before he's cutting this back in. Why? Because he realizes that it is zone, and you have a deep defender across the middle right here as well. So to give the biggest window for Jalen Hurts to throw this in here, he's going to initially work towards the cornerback and then work across the field in the end zone. And that actually creates a little bit of separation and creates an opportunity to throw it in there to the end zone. So here he starts out on the inside of the 10 numbers. And then he comes out here in the middle of it. And then at that point, when he's in the outside, he breaks it inwards. So there's a little gap in between the safety and the cornerback right there. Of course, it doesn't get thrown, but a good understanding of when to work the angle there against zone coverage to create a little bit of an opening in the end zone. Cover 2 for the Chiefs. And Devonta at the bottom here. He's going to run a go route. He's going to clear from the flat defender very nicely here, and that is what you want to do if you want to get open immediately against cover 2, because the safety has a little bit of travel to get to the outside, and this safety especially, he's biting a little bit up on the seam, and really that's a good concept for the Eagles here against cover 2, because you have a flat guy coming, or the run back coming in the flat. You have a deep route right here, and you have a seam. And this works exactly the way you want it to. The safety here is going to bite up on the tight end. And Devonta's get off is really nice because he clears from the cornerback very well, so he's away from him. And at that point, when you clear that fast away from the cornerback, and the safety has to respect the seam coming across the middle, that's a touchdown to the outside. That is a surefire touchdown for Devonta Smith. Hurst decides to check it down. They get the first down, but you have a touchdown in Devonta Smith right there at the bottom. Pocket holds up well, so sort of a missed opportunity, but it moves the chains, so can't complain too much about that. But that is an easy read because you just read the safety. You just read, all right, he's traveling with the seam, boom, throw deep. Hasn't released the ball at that point yet. This is so cool. This is a little bit later in the game here. This is in the end of the first half. The exact same look, cover two high safeties, and you have cornerbacks. You have the slot cornerback isn't lined up on the two receiver to the bottom. It's man. So they went out to the sideline after that play we just saw and said, all right, if we run the seam, safety's going to bite hard. We will go to Devonta. We're going deep. And that is exactly what they want to do here. Tight end goes over the middle on the seam. Safety bites up on him. He's going inside. That leaves the flat guy out there in the leaves the flat guy out here who is locking on Devonta anyway. Leaves him in a one-on-one situation, and that they want to take that deep shot. So they saw the look earlier. They got what they wanted. Again here. Just need to take advantage of it. Miscommunication. But they learned from it on the sideline. They wanted to do it again. That's good to see. Here we have the go route that they've been trying to hit all game. And they actually try to get it this time. Seam up the middle here from the tight end. The deep safety is going to respect that. It's going to keep him in the middle a little bit. And then Devonta Smith going deep on the outside. So damn unfortunate that he gets his feet out. He gets pushed out of bounds a little bit here. Cornerback is working the sideline, leaning into him. Just gets him out of bounds. Tracks it so damn well. Really unfortunate play. Would have been cool for Devonta. Really would. But got to keep the feet in bounds and work against the cornerback when he's leaning you outside. But yeah. So here we're hitting with a smash concept at the bottom against cover two. So that's a very good combination to throw at him at that point, because the flat defender has to make a decision on when he's going to bounce up on the flat guy. He does it relatively quickly. Devonta comes out here, takes a little bit of a banana angle as he's coming in here, a little smooth angle, not that hard cut, because then you're just leaving yourself vulnerable to the flat guy or to the flat defender. So he is open right there in between the flat, hook to curl, and deep route. Good, finds good space, but unfortunately there's a ton of pressure there, a free blitzer on Jalen Hurts, so missed opportunity. In the red zone once again here. Man coverage for the Chiefs, and we have Devonta Smith line up down here to the bottom. He's going to run straight inwards. Good explosiveness off the line here. Gets him a little bit of a separation to begin with. The cornerback is already traveling here in a poor position, and so he's coming well across the middle here. We're going to see that from the box view. It gets a little bit easier to see exactly, that little separation that he gets as he gets off the line of scrimmage. And that, of course, would demand that you stop right here in your scramble outside, or in your roll out to the outside initially. See, that separation there. That's fine. And that's only created by his suddenness off the line of scrimmage as he's coming across there. In the red zone here, we're around the 7-yard line. Devonta Smith lined up right here against zone coverage. They have the flat defender who is naturally going to travel with him outside. Not much you can do there. He gets covered. No, that's what it is. Then Hurt decides to scramble out. Devonta sees this and he starts the scramble drills. So he's getting a little bit inside only to create that little cut, so he's coming out. And that presents an option for Jalen Hurts to throw that one to the sideline, let Devonta toe drag this one in the end zone. Probably would have been a good call, but no penalty regardless on the Eagles. Jailbreak screen for Kenneth Gainwell with Devonta Smith as the lead blocker out here on the outside. And he does such a good job. We heard all about his size and all that. He gets the job done very well right here to bring Ken Gainwell free. He's so close to scoring. cover 3 for the Chiefs, and we got Devonta Smith down here at the bottom going against the deep third cornerback. So it's essentially a man-man situation. He's going to play him press, and Devonta's get off wins the rep, and the Sutton is outside here. Smooth that get off from the line of scrimmage. Then he has some separation downfield. Is an option if you want to throw that deep. Going on a comeback route to the top here against man coverage here. Cover 1 man, and the comeback route isn't the one they're going to throw here. I just want you to notice the footwork of Devonta Smith as he's releasing off the line here. The cornerback is impressed. He wanted to get his hands on him. You can tell here, get the arm out. But that is such an explosive release upfield. He loses him immediately. Really unfortunate he wasn't going for the deep route, because he would have had him really good. So damn fast off the line, man. So smooth footwork. So in conclusion, after watching another week of Devonta Smith, I think it pretty much comes down to me that if I was the quarterback of the Philadelphia Eagles, 2 things would be certain. 1, we'd be losing a lot more. 2, Devonta Smith would have had so many more targets. I don't know if they would actually be catchable passes, but he would have so many targets, because damn is he open. And he runs so many good routes. It's just, I mean, his situational awareness, where to position himself in zone, working against man, his explosiveness off the line, his ability to track the ball, extend his hands, toe tap, react to the DBs, what they're doing when they're dropping back in coverage. If the initial move isn't working, if the initial plan isn't working, then he adjusts mid-route. God damn, does it feel good to have a good wide receiver. Finally. So yeah, hope you enjoyed it. Leave a comment on what you think about this game and about Devonta Smith.